Second part. I put it on pause, but it didn't work. All right, so I got a little bit of raisin bread here, toasted. Of course, that's the coffee. What do I got over here? Got a little cinnamon. They say cinnamon can do good for your like blood pressure. So we got that. Oh, we gotta heat up that coffee. Get that hot. Yeah. How come I got the light on? I got the light on here. See, too much light. And I got this. It's watermelon. I love it. It's 8:30. Yeah. I love that shed, really. It's a well-built wooden shed. It's just not enough room, you know? Or maybe we should throw some bird food. Yeah, let me get the bird food. We'll put it over there. I guess I could use the cup, but I'll just grab it in my hand. All right, close the screen, no bugs get in. You know, that quick a fly can come in, you know? All right, maybe we can get some bird action. Throw it on the grass, too. Isn't that cute? A little water fountain. Okay, birds. I just said, come and get it. Birds are funny. They know when you give them cheap stuff. All right, guys, I got a surprise here. Oh yeah. So, what I got going here is I got my coffee. Yeah. I haven't been to work in 6 days. I got it like that. I just told my boss, I said, look, I drive your tractor trailers. I've been driving for many, many years, right? I don't hit nothing. He goes, no, that's true. I said, I need some time off. $8:30 in the morning, watermelon. 8:30 in the morning, raisin toast. I toasted it with peanut butter and jelly. Jelly and cinnamon. It's good. With some, hot cup of coffee. Dunkin' Donuts. I usually make my coffee. Oh, talking about coffee, I switched to decaf. And the reason why, I've been drinking caffeine coffee since I was 7 years old. That's the story I gotta tell you too. I wanted a coffee so bad, I kept drinking my mother and father's coffee. So one day my mother said, do you want a cup of coffee? I said, yeah, Mom, I wouldn't mind. So she said, all right. She made me a cup of coffee. And she handed it to me. And I drank it. Hello there, tomato plant. Tomato plant comes up and he creeps up on me. I could have sworn you were over there. You grew some feet and walked over to me, huh? Did I show you this chair? Oh, what was I saying? So Mom gave me a cup of coffee, right? And I drank it. I was going to have this run together with the last one I did, showing you how I plant grass seed. But when I hit the pause button, it didn't stay paused. And so that's why I made it. It's going to be a two-part. Maybe I'll title it Morning Chat Part 1, Morning Chat Part 2. Oh, that raisin bread guy's good. I get it at Lidl. I don't know if you got Lidl, Lidl, in your state. They're really good. Good prices. They're trying to keep it down for us common folk. Yeah, so I told my boss, I said, listen, whenever I ask for time off, it's always the same dialogue. I say, hey boss, I need some days off. He goes, what? You know half the crew is on vacation. What are you doing to me? Well, how long have I been driving a tractor trailer there, boss man? I don't know, over 30 years. That's right. Huh? How about those new guys, huh? Always coming in banged up, broken headlight, dented gas tank. They got to get some experience. I get them to see it my way. I said, hey, who takes the tractor into Manhattan? Into the biggest and the busiest city in the world? Who takes the truck in there, huh? Your scaredy cat boys that don't know how to drive a stick shift? They have to have an automatic, even though I have an automatic too, but put me in with an Eaton, E-A-T-O-N, Eaton Fuller, F-U-L-L-E-R transmission. That's 10 gears, bro. Let me show you what that looks like. I don't mean to brag, but so here's the stick shift, right? First. Second. Let me see if I get my hand here now. First. Second. Third. Fourth. Fifth. Click up to the next set. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? So I show that to my boss. He's looking at me like, he never was so scared counting to 10 in his life. He's like, yeah, 1, 2, yeah, I see it, 4. Yeah. And you got some of them trucks around here, and when you need somebody to drive them, who do you ask for? Huh? The New York guy. So the New York guy's gonna take off for 5 days, boss man. Well, actually, I got a lot of time coming to me. I've worked holidays, and I put them for days off. And sometimes the boss man says no. And I go, what did you say? No, you're not off. Okay, boss man, let's start from the start here, from the beginning. Yeah. Boss man, I'm going to take off for 3 days. And I said, no. I know what he means when he says that. You're out of here. Because let me tell you, no matter how good you are driving a rig, and I'm one of the best, the only reason why I say it is because it's true. In a tractor trailer, I float like a butterfly and I sting like a bee. I am Bruce Lee of tractor trailers. When you're good, you're good. When you're hot, you're hot. When you're not, you're not. But even a Bruce Lee of tractor trailers, a Muhammad Ali of tractor trailers can be replaced. Don't think you can't be replaced. You can. Okay, I digress. Let's get back to the scenery. Oh, let me get over here to my surprise. I got a surprise for you. I got a surprise with the watermelon. Oh yeah, here we go. You know what the surprise is? A little whipped cream. Now I know, and I put it right here, right on the watermelon, like that. Yeah, right on the watermelon. Now we take a piece of watermelon, if I can, with the whipped cream. Mamma mia. Now I know this is really not whipped cream. I don't think it is. Whipped topping. See, they can't even say cream because it's not. It's not cream. There's no milk in there. I mean, it's just, what is it? Let's see what the ingredients are. Water, corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup, hydrogenated vegetable oil. Oh my God, say no more. Guys, let me give you a little, does anybody know what hydrogenated stuff is? If you ever see that in ingredients, put it back on the shelf. Just put it back on the shelf. Hydrogenated oil is lard, and that's what you're putting in your gut. Now, I never buy that thing, and I think, all right, I shouldn't eat it, but I eliminated all other hydrogenated stuff. Hydrogenated it's I think it's soybean oil, and it's boiled into a lard. Let me put some of that hydrogenated oil in my mouth. Hold on a second. And it's what gives it the taste that you like. The taste is not real. It's not pure. It's not really from a cow or real butter and real cream. It's not, guys. Hydrogenated. Now, where do you find that? Well, start looking in the stores. Look on the back of packages. Because what that is lard, and you're putting that in your arteries. This will, if you're on a steady diet of that, let's say through a lifetime, it's what causes hardening of the arteries. It can bring on heart attack, stroke, heart disease, dementia, Alzheimer's. Look at the bird. The bird knows I'm telling the truth. He's probably saying, why are you eating it then? Well, I put it on, so I'm eating it. So it's in some of your ice creams. But you know what ice cream it's not in? Breyers. Now, Breyers is expensive, right? What is it, $7? But you're better off paying $7 for a tub of Breyers. What else is in it? Certain potato chips have it. All your garbage cereals have hydrogenated. So, Breyers ice cream doesn't have it. I like popcorn sometimes. Smart. You ever see the product Smart Popcorn? Doesn't have it. Because it's smart. It's smart popcorn. It doesn't have. But other popcorns have hydrogenated. It's destroyed soybean oil. They get it into a rolling boil, and then they let it sit, and it turns into lard. Remember Crisco? Remember, I don't know if they used to have Crisco. You take a spoon of it, you put it in the cooking pan, it melts down. Crisco oil. That's all it is lard, It's not good. And it's probably white, and then they put it into foods. So get away. Put hydrogenated oil, or even partially hydrogenated. Put it back on the shelf. Nobody gets hurt. If you're looking for cereals, this is hard to do. Anything above 4 grams of sugar, put it back on the shelf. So then what cereal can you eat? Really, Cheerios. I think Cheerios is like 1%. Sugar. That's why I only eat cornflakes. I hated cornflakes, guys. I know what you mean. I used to like Fred Flintstone cereal, Fruit Loops. God, what was the other one I used to like? God, Corn Pops or whatever. It's just garbage. You ever notice after you have a bowl of that, you want to take a nap? So anyway, grass is looking good. The birds are eating. He eats a little bit and runs off. Baby trees are starting to come in. The garden is coming in. And it was really nice talking to you. I will get back to you again, guys. Subscribe. Talk to you later.